Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time for Agenda Piece. And today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be investing in agenda stocks. So, if you haven't known, obviously One Piece is a very popular manga and anime series. And most popular animes, people start spreading their agendas. There have been things like that in Lobotomy Kaizen when people would slander characters and push agenda. And the same thing has happened in One Piece, and it might be on the same level or even bigger than Jujutsu Kaisen because One Piece is still currently going on, and there's a lot of different characters that lose agenda and gain more. So I'm gonna be investing in my characters, but however, on this case, you do not have to use real money, which I personally like, because I'm not trying to spend my real money on agenda piece and stuff. But we have this fake berry money, 140 berries. So I'm gonna be trying to spend my money the most reasonably I can and put agenda on. So the first one I want to do, I'm gonna have to calculate this first, but obviously Joy Boy. Let's be honest. For 48 berries, that is a still. Less than 50, that is a still. I was on here earlier and Sanji's fell off a little bit, but it came back. Considering he got Conquer Saki, I might invest in him too. I'm not invested in Zoro right now. I would want Blackbeard, but I'm trying to get my berries back the fastest. I know Blackbeard's going to have crazy agenda and a series, but thinking about an Elbaf, I don't know if he's going to do something in Elbaf though. But I know he's going to do something before the end of the series, because he's going to be the final villain, 100% over Emu. Emu's is way too expensive. I'm not buying that. So my first person I'm going to buy is, actually, alright. So 48, let's do the math real quick. 48 something plus, that's 60 something. 48 point what? 48.63 plus, what was it? Oh, plus 61.30. 109. Alright. Let me go through other characters first before I decide 100%. Because I couldn't buy theirs and Sanji. Because I only got 140. And I really want Sanji's. Alright, Ragnar. Buggy. Yeah, his agenda will continue. I know they're going to give him like another crazy thing because of cross guild and stuff. But I don't know if I want to invest in him. Gunko. No, because she's going to get unfrozen and her and Brooke might do something crazy. I might invest in a couple Straw Hats, though, because Straw Hats will definitely get back up. And Loki, he was skyrocketing. I think at one point he was the person with the most agenda. Now that he lost to Emu, obviously the stock's going to fall off a tiny bit. But we haven't even seen his hybrid form. And after we seen Luffy lose to Emu, let me check the analytics. Because spoilers for, the leaks for the next chapter. He actually lost against Emu faster than Loki did. So yeah, either Luffy's going to lose more agenda, in my opinion, or tie. So either Loki's going to gain more or Luffy's going to lose more. So I'm not investing in Luffy. Now, let me check other characters that I'm not sure are going to appear. Law. Why would I invest in Law right now? Garling. How's Garling stocks going up? That's weird. Garp. He's still AFK for right now. Don Creek. Why? I love how Candle stocks completely tanked because everyone thought she was going to be a celestial dragon in disguise. Katakiri. That might be honest on him. Doflamingo. Beckman. Yorkie. Fujitora. Yamato. Nope. No, sir. She's still in Wano. Hurricane. I really want to invest in Smoke. Let me go down all the way, though, before I make up my mind. How's Bon Clay stocks going down? Dang. That's crazy. He's a goated character, but he hasn't really done anything recently about agenda. I'm not seeing any too interesting characters. I would invest in Katakiri and Doflamingo, but I don't think they're going to appear before Elbaf ends. Alright. So I think I made up my mind on this. I'm going to buy. Ooh. This is tough. How do I get more, though? Alright, I'm going to buy Loki. Actually, let me buy Joy Boy. Invest all in Joy Boy. Warning, 2 sharks are lurking on the stock. What's that? Sharks are investors who hold large amounts of shares of the stock. They can sell a stock anytime, which can cause deep loss for new investors who buy high. Okay, that's good to know. Are there sharks on Sanji? 4? Holy. Gosh. Okay, no sharks on Loki. I'm buying him for sure. Oh, I can buy half a share. Alright. I'll buy one. Half of one, actually. Select primary market before first trade. You can change this after 44. One Piece? I'm here for One Piece, not Kagurabachi. I haven't even read that. Alright, did my thing go through? Confirm buy. I mean, if I buy 2 on accident, that's fine. Buying. Stock purchase. Loki bought 0.5 shares. Total paid only 30 berries. That is really good. Oh yeah, Joy Boy. Let me get some of that. I'm going to play it safe and also buy 0.5 because there are at these sharks. And I don't want, my money all to go down because of that. Alright. Own shares 0.5. And you know what? I know Lokis are going to go back up because we haven't seen his hybrid form. And people always want people's agenda to go down after they lose one fight. That's one fight. They get back up. Like, Luffy lost one fight. Everybody has lost one fight and they get their agenda back. Blackbeard. Price 62. Shanks. Oh, yeah, I gotta buy Shanks. How much do I have left right now? Let me actually check. Home. Top winner. Fight slot. Top frauds. Top agenda. Joey Bar, Superior, and Fetty. Alright. Let me see the next one. Alright. So, let me buy 0.5 in Shanks. No, let me go to Sanji. Available balance, only 84 left. Alright, I gotta be careful. Nice. Shanks. And let me put my final ones in the Shanks. You need to at least wait 20 seconds between trades. Alright. Because if they show us how Shanks beat Loki, yeah, that could spread his agenda further. And Shanks, I can just smell the agenda coming from Shanks. Actually, let me buy Blackbeard. This is a person I want to buy. Alright. That should be good for right now. So what should I do next? Lucky spin. Oh, yeah, for sure. Let me see what that does. Entry cost, you have 3 chances to pick it. Ugh, I don't even have. See more. I don't even have 16 berries left. Fight updates. I'm gonna go to fight updates. Zoro lost. Zoro didn't lose, but I guess it was a Zoro defended it, but he lost agenda and Summers gained it. Ragnar. I mean, did you think Ragnar was gonna beat Emu? Obviously, I can't believe. No, I'm gonna say this. Loki's gonna get his agenda back. Sanji is gonna go up after his Conqueror Saki comes out. I'll check this next week when the next chapter comes out, cause I'm telling y'all, my money is gonna go up after this. I'm saying. All right. No, that's out of the way. Trades. Let me check trades. Fifi Buds Reward. Oh wait, that's me. That's me. I was like, who's Fifi? I forgot that was my username. Alright. You can sell. Obviously, you can sell, but. Oh. Oh, most of this is One Piece. Where's the Kagurabachi? I wonder where the Kagurabachi ones are. Oh. Well. Alright, time to check the Reddit now. Because I don't want this video to be really short. How long is this already? 11 minutes. I feel like I can go on a little bit longer. Because I want this to be a somewhat good video. Not a boring one. Agenda piece. Stock report. Chapter 1087. Zoro versus... Invest in Sanji stocks. I did. Emu knocks Loki down, crashing stocks by 22%. Loki slips from 3rd to 8th in the market. He's going to come back, though. With Ragnar crashing near Usopp stocks, receives Circuit taking over Blackbeard stocks in the market. Alright, agenda. What's the most you ever lost on agenda? Ooh. Invested, current value, minus 23. Minus 11, minus 32. Ooh. Marketplace. How did Brooks go down? Oh, because he got stabbed in the head by Gunko. Emu stays his top one after beating Loki and Ragnar. Now it's between the top two in the market. Nah, let me cook. It's over for the ring on once Jinbei pulls up and activates his blue hockey. Why is Jinbei... What the... Nah. People need to chill out on Jinbei. Bro, Jinbei is goated. Zoro's opponents allow themselves to be defeated because they feel... What type of agenda is that? Laboon died of natural causes shortly after Straw Hats left. Brook is good. Usopp is the strongest Straw Hat. He's just very humbled and wants Luffy to get all the attention because he's a good friend. Is that from Oda? Sanji? There is no way Oda said that. Let's be for real. Sanji has successively low-maxed his negative Carthel tilt away. The only reason why Roger didn't come to Marineford to save Ace is because he was dead. Yeah. The Blackbeard one is crazy. Alright. No. You see, that's why I need to be careful when I'm going through the Reddit, because some of these things are crazy. Alright, let's see the One Piece haters Reddit. Loki's stronger than Luffy. Base Luffy is not over Loki. Y'all are tripping. What is Sengoku's ambition killing pregnant woman? We have conquerors because we want to be pirate king and don't have kingly ambitions for a self club. I miss Bum Goku slanders. Sengoku breaking down the truth about God Valley. In short, this is the truth. I wasn't there. How should I know? I only heard it was a place for top tiers. But since I'm Nah. Said Goku ain't that big of a bum. Reminder that Kaido saw this and knew Luffy was the conqueror's UC. My bad, I'm a bit tired, so I'm saying words wrong. User 1.5 bounty broke into Impel Down and Whole Cake Island and decided that lifting rocks would break his will. In actual... Alright, that's actually funny. I need to screenshot that. No, but that's actually a good post, because he knew all about that, and he still thought that, putting devil fruit chains on Luffy and making him carry stuff was going to break his will? Like, are we being serious? Like, I liked Kaido at first, but now looking about it, he just got there 2 chapters in. Watch out. Do you want everybody to die? But Kaido, I don't know. Some people overhype Kaido. I'm gonna be honest. Loki beats Kaido. I think I said it before. If I haven't, that's obviously true. The first leaked raw, you could see his wounds without forming signs. All techniques were on a different scale than yours. People called him the strongest shinobi. I fought him in a fight to the death. Totally different from this little game. Oh, it's the Madara. It's Hashirama. It's Madara versus the 5 Kages. And he's talking about... And that's Tsunade. Luffy as Tsunade and Emu as Madara. And Joy Boy has... No, that deserves a thumb up. An upvote for sure. Bro was eating empowering just to get one-shotted. Government. Oh.
Hey guys, I'm Sarah.
Right now I can't see anyone beating me. It's beat next chapter. Bro, this is... And every new chapter is a new narrative. I'm telling you, people... What? Oh, okay. Which One Piece moments were bad? Which moments are slump/snoozing? Snoozing. Never a dull moment in this world. Things are heating up. Why was Doflamingo not killed? No one uses their brains in One Piece. It's the least vital organ in this verse. Vegapunk literally did nothing. LOL. Everyone is relatively calm. That is proven after Brooks surviving Gunko's attack. Why didn't they kill him? How the actual... Could they... Also, what about the time dilation theory? Oh, like, Elbaf ages differently. People in Elbaf, like, the time is different. If Emu wasn't... I sadly have a feeling he's gonna bubble about the past. Another yap gas. Hey, that's good, actually, because we get more history, like the Void Century. How the Yonkos were presented pre-Hulk. Guard point, Chopper, blocking attack from a pissed off Big Mom. No, I'm not gonna lie. Big Mom was really cool in Whole Cake Island, but I feel like in Wano, for some reason, I know that the thing about Big Mom currently was her battle IQ was really bad or something. And she was violent most of the time and wasn't thinking with her head. But why in Wano was she getting, like, just beat, like, people that were far weaker than her were easily evading her? Yeah, I feel like it's not... I feel like that's more a Big Mom, not the Yonkos, because, first of all, Whitebeard and Shanks are still that buff dog. Meanwhile, I do admit that Big Mom is treated like that little dog now, especially in Wano. Is Sanji Oda's best? He's one of the best written. You can make an argument for that. You can make an argument for him being the best. You should include panels all the way from Baratier. Yes, he's fucking peak. Even with all his gags holding him back, he's easily the best character, not saying something. Here's the thing about Sanji. His gag is funny sometimes, but what I'm trying to say is they need to tone it down a little bit. Especially in Toei, Like they're turning it up way too much. Like he don't need to be doing all that. He can be a little flirty, like in the Netflix live action, a little bit more than that. But he doesn't need to be doing all that like dog stuff in the anime. That's just weird. If you take that out and actually focus on just making it a bit funny and having him do normal things, then that would make him an even better character. How I would end the emu fight. Hey, Loki, Usopp should get Ragnar even if it's temporary. If Usopp dies after this, sure. I really like that people hate Usopp. Dang. I really believe that Zoro and Sanji fight won't reach a climax. They will most likely see Luffy getting clapped and distracted from resulting and getting hit by their opponents. They will be forced to watch Emu beat up Luffy. Usopp enters the scene after picking up Ragnar in a desperate moment, wields Ragnar and gets a shot at Emu, resulting in a small interval. What? Where Luffy gets to take a breath. Luffy is completely immobilized. He screams for Usopp. Usopp charges towards Emu with Ragnar again and gets stabbed by an annoyed Emu. Right then and there, time runs out for Emu and will be forced to return to Marujo with the Holy Knights. I do like his thing about Usopp getting Ragnar, but I don't like his thing about. I feel like, first of all, Sanji and Zoro should both respectively beat Killingham and Summers, and I feel like after the Straw Hats deal with this stuff, all of them should help. Every Straw Hat should fight against Emu. They should all lose, right? Usopp is the last man standing, and he finally becomes a brave warrior of the sea by fighting Emu by himself and actually staying on business with Ragnar. Now, if you want to kill him or not in this arc, that depends. Because I feel like I would like Usopp to make it to the final arc, but him dying in the Elbaf and actually becoming a brave warrior after all that setup, that would be deep. And that would actually build even more hype for the final saga, because you just killed off a main character. So yeah, I definitely do think if you write it good enough, I can see Usopp dying this arc, or you could not kill him. It just depends, I feel like. Drop. What does it say? Drop your agenda piece meme. Here's mine. Bro, that's actually. I'm gonna say this. Admirals need more agenda. Even more than they already do. Because people want to say Luffy beat Kizaru and Egghead. He did not. Kizaru wasn't even trying. He was obviously being nerfed because it was his best friend. He had to kill his best friend on Egghead. And then we could definitely see Kizaru was not even trying. Just look at his expression in his face. And after Luffy did all that to Kizaru, guess what? Kizaru still just got back up. Barely any damage. Do we see Kizaru bleeding? No. Do we see him exhausted, painted on the ground? No. After Luffy uses gear, Luffy was the one hitting Kizaru, and guess what? He was in. Look at that state he's in. He's in that old starved out form. And that was after Egghead. Like, that was after he fought Kizaru for 5 minutes in Gear 5. Yeah, there is no way. I'm telling you, send any other admiral besides Fujitora, who would probably, do the same thing as Kizaru, not even, I think he would be similar to Dressrosa, where he would try a little bit, but he wouldn't use his full power because he's still a good guy at the end of the day. But if you send a Kainu or Bloodlusted Admiral, 100%, they are not making it out of Egghead. If a Kainu came down to Egghead instead of Gorosei, at least one Straw Hat would have died. A couple of them. I'm pretty sure Usopp would have died, and Nami would have at least died. And I do think the only way the Straw Hats would have got out... First of all, they were about to die in the original until Emmett came anyways. And then they already held him off for a little bit. And the Straw Hats had to hold off the Gorosei for a little bit, and they held help from the Giants. If Akainu was there, they would not have been able to hold him off that long. No. My bad. I'm drinking water for a little bit. I need to get some of my energy back up. Anyways. Yeah. If Akainu was there, he would definitely have killed some of them. Some villains need to be killed, some need to be punished, some need forgiveness, and some need to be boiled Boiled alive, chopped up, and buried in an unmarked grave. Charles would be breathing after enduring all that because of Oda's love for the donors. That boy, Zoro, can cut magma now. Man. Zoro's not beating the kind. Zoro's not beating any of the Atmos currently. I would shoot bro too. He's loud as at 6 a.m. in the morning singing about the ops. Dang. Why did you need to say that? There is no way. Equivalent of doing gang signs in ops hood, bro. Lamo. Agenda piece saved fandom's humor. Looking back at it, we had some really basic and cringy memes before. Yeah, Gear 5 is a little too much sometimes. I will say that. I feel like it was good in Wano, and it's good in my bad. It's good in Elbao, but in Egghead, at least I'm gonna be honest, I didn't read the manga for Egghead really until the last couple of chapters because I got impatient because it kept dragging on. The Vegapunk message. So I just read the manga, and I don't regret it. The manga is honestly. I'm reading the manga right now. I have not caught back up to the anime. I'm just reading the manga now. But I will say this. Gear 5 was overdone in Egghead. There was too much going on. Way too much. Gear 5 was more annoying me than anything in Egghead. Maybe on a rewatch, but I feel like with all these serious things going on, I feel like turn the Gear 5 down just a tiny bit. He's literally fighting the 5 Gorosei. Turn down the Gear 5 a tiny bit. That's all I wanted. But, it was goofy and stuff. Hybrid Loki reveal. I'm telling you, he's onto something. It will break the sub. That's why I invested in my boy. Now that we know Bummu is getting packed up by Luffy before Blackbeard, WSS Shiryu is looking more and more like a possibility. Oh, world's strongest swordsman. Mihawk potentially being the biggest hype tool. The pick does go hard. No one believes Shiryu's defeated Mihawk before Zoro fights him. Stop acting like you know the circumstances behind all matchups have to go. The final war will be great free for all. Yep. There is no way that Shiryu will be Zoro's final. No way. It's definitely Mihawk. But the pick does go hard. Oda SBH. Loki's in the tiers his own strongest since Void Century. I wouldn't say that Loki is completely stronger than all top tiers now, but he's definitely in a great thing. If I had to rank top tiers right, I'd put Kaido and Big Mom at 8. I'd put Loki, Shanks, Roger, Rocks at 9. And I'd put Emu and Joy Boy at 10. And Luffy's right now he's at least 8.5. Norana Emu, I cannot pronounce that first name, versus Kaido. Emu easily. Emu, low diff. Here's what people don't understand. Kaido was good and all. But Kaido, you gotta think about this. Zoro, let's use Zoro as an example. Big Mom and Kaido used a crazy combination attack to attack all of them, and Zoro tanked it. I won't say it's the strongest attacks, but it was still a powerful team-up attack, and Zoro tanked it. Meanwhile, Emu shoots off a single flame for his hand, and it one-shots Zoro and Sanji. Yeah, it's clear who's stronger. And then, Gear 5, yeah, you can say Luffy had a bit of a help, and he had to fight Kaido multiple times. But you're acting like Kaido was on 1 HP. Kaido was not on 1 HP after fighting all those people. And Gear 5 was overpowering Kaido. Meanwhile, Loki in one chapter is already packing up Gear 5, according to the 1,188 league. Prove that Mihawk forged proof. But why is his quality so bad, though? Maybe that's just I don't know. I think it's time to put these agendas to rest. Recent flashbacks has given two plenty of opportunities to get feats, yet none Oda generally give about them. You would Bogart and Vista. What? There is no... Oh, yeah, and also I forgot. Mihawk would obviously be 9, too. Because he's Shanks' rival. I'm not saying he's stronger than Shanks or Shanks is stronger than him, but they're at least on the same tier. That's such a good point. Oh yeah, and Sanji and Zoro are really close and almost equals. No, they are equals actually, and especially after Conqueror's Haki Sanji. Could there be a reason Mihawk never mentioned Zoro's Conqueror's Haki? That's a good point. I feel like maybe Zoro didn't have Conqueror's. No. No, that's actually a good point. Who knows, honestly. Emu getting sneaked up twice, and now the second. People need to stop glazing Enel. Like, Emu just came back down, was not focused or anything. And he was just yapping. Meanwhile, Enel was completely focused. Look at this. This comment perfectly. Observation Haki requires concentration, and as Enel prided himself on being all-seeing, he was likely using this a lot. Emu, on the other hand, is surrounded by powerful subordinates, and everybody is so far below him that he probably got lazy and doesn't care to use the Marie Joao most of the time. Look, Enel is overrated. People try to say he was Admiral level. He is not no Admiral level. Stop saying that. He got beat by pre-Gears Luffy. He is weak. Like, what are we talking about? He never heard of Haki in his life. The only, like, anybody that has Haki and that is somewhat strong could probably beat Enel. Let's be honest. And now his fruit carried him. He got no Haki concentration at all. Bitch! The team up is back! Wait.
Bitch! Come on, bitch! Bitch, come here, ho!
Alright, I gotta stop before I get distracted. Oh, don't know what that says.
Bitch!
Alright.
Bitch!
Anyways,
Come on, bitch!
well,
Come on, bitch!
We're at 32 minutes already. I don't know how good the video was so far, but I hope y'all enjoyed it. I at least tried with this. But with that being said, thank you for watching the video if you're still here, and goodbye.